Hello, I have a cascade of micrographs and photos rolling on my computer here of great men and of some of the bacteria they've located in existence, and great men that have had great meaning on this day's science, such as Joshua Lederberg here. Joshua Lederberg is a great man who done many great things, but he helped blind science this day to the righteous way of thinking about what the gut bacteria is about. According to Lederberg, and he helped start a powerful way of teaching, a way of lecturing. I mean, you have people going everywhere still from the days of Lederman going around the world lecturing how bacteria of the gut are in symbiosis with mankind, and that is not the truth. We are under a massive attack and a massive infestation and a massive infection, that even there is bacteria that comes out of the bacteria, which we have links here on the blog that proves this, but there are bacteria, nanobacteria, that come out of the bacteria, the macrobacteria and the nanobacteria comes out of them and causes aging and sickness and death in mankind, along with many other forces. You see here Max Planck, he is discussing how anything that originates from matter and exists, it exists due to the virtue of force, and that this force, meaning this electrical current, this electrical charge in any life form, in any existence, means it has a mind and a matter. That goes way down into the bacteria and virus and into the nanobacteria and into death forms, I call them, but science wants to call them life forms. And they say they're not life forms without RNA or DNA, but that is not the truth. Anything that can take the RNA of another creature, another being, the RNA or the DNA of another being, and make something from it. This is an existence. I call it a death form, but they call it a life form. But it does not have to have RNA and DNA to be causing trouble for mankind. The energy, the negative matter, the negative energy that comes out of bacteria goes elsewhere and goes dormant for a moment in the blood, and then finally latches onto something it can enter our cells with and become a problem and become very problematic inside of our cells, and helps bring us into aging and premature death. Aging is a massive infection. We are attacked viciously from the air, from our gut, from the water and the foods we eat each day. You see Robert Koch there, a man who attacked death himself, attacked diseases himself. He found anthrax, the bacteria that causes anthrax. He found the mycobacteria that causes tuberculosis. If not for these great men, we would not have methods and means to this day. Louis Pasteur. Men such as this help us now this day by the way they developed methods of study and research of microbes. But they also helped send us down the wrong road, because they did not have a specimen to look upon of mankind that was totally without the infestation, totally without the infection. If they would have had one man or woman to look upon and say, this is a being that is not infested with microbes. This is a being that's not infected in any means whatsoever. And look, it's lived hundreds of years, thousands of years. Now they could go into the body and say, this is the difference between the infected ones and that being that is uninfected. Most diseases they have to compare to already infected, dying beings. All life forms on earth have the infection called aging and death. But we now have the means to end it. Here at Adam and Eve Word Research, we have found the many causes and the cure for the disease we have called aging, thanks to great men such as Robert Koch. Socrates told me and all men centuries ago that we are to look upon the writings of men, study them, and it will make our work easier. Well, that's what we've done here at Adam and Eve Word Research. We knew we had a disease. We knew we could find it, but we wanted our own laboratories immediately. But instead, we had to go into the laboratories of our ancestors. We had to go into their data, into the data they took in their laboratories to find the cure for aging and premature death, and we have done it. We have found the once unknown causes of aging. We have found the now cure for aging, which has to do with a methodology of eating, which has to do with a cure, an elixir to where we have to formulate it in laboratories. We have, you see there, Hippocrates saying our food can be our medicine. It is not our only cure, but it must be a part of it. We have had to take the combined data of mankind and formulate a cure for aging and sickness, and we have found it. We are searching for investors, for donors. We are searching for laboratories, researchers. We are searching for great women and men of destiny. Women, we believe we found in the past, were literally hypothesized. There was a hypothesis long ago that said that woman would be that would help destroy the disease called aging and premature death. So, help us, help you and our families. We can save, some of you can save your mothers and fathers and your brothers and sisters. I cannot save my mother and father. They are dead. We can save your mothers and your fathers from dying of this disease, this horrible infection we call aging, which is in reality decomposition of the body while we live and breathe. Bacteria, fungus, viruses, all matter attacking us. Tiny, tiny little fungus, tiny little nanobacteria attacking us today long, causing us to decompose while we live and breathe. We are not to die like this. We can save your older brothers and sisters. I cannot save my older brother. I cannot save these people. We can save your family. We can save you. We can save your children. My name is Rodney Berry. We have found the causes and cure. Please look at all the videos, all the data on this website. Read all the articles, all the postings. Check all the links. We have evidence here that we have a disease, and we say and we do have the cure. My name is Rodney Berry. Please have a good day.